Today I thought I'd show you how to make a very simple ice cream without the need of an ice cream making machine. So this is something very simple. You can get all the ingredients locally. So this is going to be an orange flavoured ice cream. And here I have 82 grams of icing sugar, 284 millilitres of double cream. I'm going to use the zest and the juice of half an orange and the zest and the juice of half a lime. So first of all, I'm going to sieve my icing sugar into a bowl. Cloud of white snow coming around me here. Just get a spoon to help that go through. There we go. Now into this I am going to zest half of the orange zest. Obviously I've washed the orange and the lime first. When you're zesting a fruit, make sure you don't take the actual pith that is underneath. All you actually want, all the flavour is actually in the actual zest and not in the pith that's underneath, because that's actually very bitter. So I think I've probably got a little bit more than half, but there we go. So just pop that onto there. And then do exactly the same thing with the lime. Add in the lime juice, and the lime just gives it a little bit of acidity, because certainly if you serve it with the chocolate cake, it's a very sweet cake, so this just cuts across that sweetness slightly. Juice out as we can. And you add the juice to the icing sugar and the zests in your pan, or in your bowl I should say. Okay. I'm just going to incorporate that first. Then I'm going to add the double cream. You whisk this until you get to a soft peak state. If you wanted to, you could add a liqueur to this. I haven't, because if you were serving it with, certainly with the chocolate cake, there's a lot of liqueur in that as well. So, but perhaps a nice Cointreau might go nicely in this for another occasion. Or maybe you just like a lot of liqueur, that's fine. Whatever. It's beginning to thicken now. I'm trying to stop it from spitting all over me. I'm failing miserably here. Okay. There we go. We have soft peaks. So that's the ice cream made. Now all you do with this is put it into a container, depending on how much you've made. It depends on the size of the container that you would use. I'm actually going to also do something else with the ice cream, another idea to show you. These are just little ring moulds, and what I've done is I've put some acetate that comes on a roll, and I'm just putting them inside the ring there. And then on the bottom, I'm putting a small piece of cling film to stop anything going through. So I'm also getting in a mess with the cling film. There we go. So I've just folded that in half because it's a bit too big. And then what you do is you put it on the bottom of the cling film, of the ring mould, pull up the sides and just twist them so that it's nice and tight around the ring mould, but it means that you've got nothing can go through the bottom. And then what I'm going to do is fill the centres of these ring moulds and then freeze them so that they will freeze in a ring. And I can show you then what I'll do with them eventually once that has happened. Make sure you get the ice cream in the centre and not up the sides. I'll give that a wipe in a second. And then just tap them so that they're even. Go. And then the rest you can just pop into your bowl to freeze. Now you need to pop this in the freezer for about 6 to 8 hours. Ideally, make it in the morning if you intend to use it in the evening, or make it the night before, and then I can show you what you can do with them later. So here I have the ice cream that has now been in the freezer for 6 to 8 hours. And so you have your ice cream there. I suggest if you're going to use it with a scoop to put on something, that you take it out of the freezer, you know, perhaps 10 or 20 minutes before you're due to have it, because it goes quite hard, and then you can just scoop it out with a normal scoop. I also showed you about putting it in the rings. Now what you do with these, we have 2 here, and you can push them out from the bottom, and you can remove the plastic. Where did we join? Here we go. And very delicately you can place that onto a plate. I also have another one here which I can show you 2 different designs we can do with these. So again, you can either do them as an addition to a dessert, or as a dessert completely of their own. So again, pop that on there. Here I have 40 grams of melted chocolate, which I've just melted in the microwave, 30 seconds at a time. Give it a stir, 30 seconds until it's all melted. And here I just have an icing bag that I've put over a cup so that I can pour it into the middle. And I'm just going to show you an idea that you can use with the ice cream. Lift it up. Now, we have that ready to go. So on the one ice cream here, what I'd like to do is I'm going to tip it on its side so that it will stand up. Because if you're serving it with something else, it might be that that's what you want to do. So you just take a little bit off the bottom, like that, and then you pick up your ice cream, and as you can see, it will then stand up. And then I'll just take the edge there of the chocolate, and you can just literally make a decoration there. And then here I have some strawberries, and what you can do with a strawberry, I can show you 2 ideas with a strawberry. If you take a very sharp knife, keep the strawberry whole, and just do some small incisions all the way through to the other side. You can then fan the strawberry like that to serve at the side. And if I do one more, so there's an idea for a dessert for you, for one idea. And the second idea is rather similar, but again, leaving the ice cream flat, we're just going to put a little bit of ice cream over the top like that. And again, take a strawberry, do exactly the same thing. Fan it out and pop it on the top. So there are 2 ideas that you can use using the orange ice cream that we prepared. If you want to see the next video that will be coming up, I show how I make a chocolate and coffee liqueur gâteau and incorporate this ice cream as part of a dessert at the end of the video. So there's other options there for you to have a look at and see what I've done. I hope you will try this recipe and I hope you enjoy it. Until next time, thank you.